Now, we all know that across the pond, the Americans like to build their cars a little bit on the large side. Whereas we drive around in our MX-5s and our MGFs, the American equivalent of a little runaround is a massive 5.7 Corvette or Camaro. It's madness! But it's not just the sports cars that the Americans like in big proportions. Oh no! So you get your cutesy little European MPV, you put it in the gym for a couple of months, feed it on a high-protein diet, give it loads of extra apple pie, then after all that you put a couple of square metres of extra metal on the back, and eventually you end up with this. The Chrysler Grand Voyager. And with a name like that, it's transport worthy of Captain James T. Kirk. Beam me up, Scotty. This has got to be one of the biggest things on the road. The regular Voyager is big enough, but the Grand Voyager is so big, it means that each one comes with its own postcode. Another great trait that the Americans like is for their cars to have toys. But with this thing, the games start before they even get inside the car.
You.
Me?
Yes, you. Tired of the hassle of opening car doors yourself? Well, be tired no more with the new Chrysler Voyager electric door opening.
Yeah, I know. I think it's pretty pointless as well. But you're going to impress the heck out your neighbours. Now...
Still bored of opening those doors by hand?
Not you again.
It's more impressive than the last one.
Go on then, if you must.
No more fiddling with shopping and chipping those nails with the back of this, Mama. Simply press the button and the boot is your oyster.
And because this is the Grand Voyager, you get an extra 13 inches of boot space. And us girlies like the sound of that. No American giant would be complete without a gas-guzzling engine, and something this size needs more than 2 litres. So what else would you do but go for a whopping 3.3 litre V6? It sounds great, not that it matters in an MPV, and it does pull the Voyager along quite nicely, but you will pay for it at the pumps, with a fuel return of just over 22 to the gallon. The driving position in this car is excellent, and the forward visibility is superb, and of course there's loads of room up front. Once you actually start driving, you forget just how big this car is, but all you need to do to remind yourself how big it is look behind you. Hiya! Hiya! With a car designed for long-haul drives across America, it copes remarkably well with the twists and turns of England's finest B-roads. But its forte is sitting on the motorway. Bang the cruise control on, heat up the seats, adjust the aircon, put on an American driving rock CD, check your compass, and you could literally drive all day in this thing and still feel relaxed at the end of it. And you'll need to be, because when it comes to parking the Voyager, it's an absolute nightmare, and it's enough to put anybody's stress levels up. I mean, if you thought any car needed parking sensors, it was this one. But no, it leaves you to go in blind with no idea where the 4 corners of the vehicles are. As relaxing a ride as this is, it's far more fun to be shuttled around in the back of one of these. The variety of seating positions and luggage options is enough to keep the most attentive of TV presenters happy for hours, with almost every nook and cranny having space for some family heirloom or a giant cup of coffee. Plus, you can even give yourself a coffee table, if Madam so desires. Riding in the back of one of these makes you feel very, very important, relaxed, and really rather luxurious. But one of the things that the Americans do struggle with is their interiors. I mean, there's so much beige in here, it makes me feel like I'm at a geography teacher's convention. And the materials on the dash are as plastic as they come, and they feel very cheap. We criticise the Japanese for bland interiors, but at least they feel as if they won't fall apart after 200 miles. Give the US leather seats, big engines and toys, and they're happy. Simple as that. And because this car is so big, the poor interior doesn't detract from the sense of occasion it gives you. But at 29 grand, it's 5 grand more expensive than the top of the range Ford Galaxy. But it's bigger, it's flasher. And at the end of the day, which car would you rather be driven around Hollywood in? It's big. It's very big. It's a monster.